Hello everyone. Today we are going to see three concepts. That is, what do you mean by program? Second one is what do you mean by programming language? And the third concept is classifications of programming language. That is main classifications of programming language. So we are going to see these three concepts in this videos. So let's understand first concept, that is what is a program. So program is nothing but they are the set of instructions. They are the set of instructions, or they are also called as the set of commands. It is called as the program. Program is nothing but they are the set of instructions or set of commands which are given to the computer or to a machine to perform some operation. In order to perform an operation by the computer or by the machines, we have to give some instructions or some commands to the computer. Those commands are called as the program. Suppose a lecturer is going to give some commands or instructions to the student, and student is going to perform that task. These instructions or commands are nothing but programs in our computer science statement. So program is nothing but it is just a set of instructions. Suppose in a kitchen, in a kitchen we are preparing a dish. To prepare a dish we will be having some recipe. This recipe is nothing but it is an instruction to prepare a dish. This recipe itself is called as the program. It is just a lines of code. In terms of computer science we call it as LOC. That is nothing but lines of code. We are going to write some 10 or 20 or 30 lines of code, or we call them as statements. We are going to write some 10, 20, 30 lines just like a recipe. It is nothing but instructions or commands. Those instructions or commands will be followed by machine. Machine is nothing but maybe your mobile or your computer, anything which performs some operation or which performs some task. That machine or computer is going to follow those instructions. That is nothing but program. So program is a set of instructions or commands which are given to the machine, more specifically computer, and using those instructions and commands that computer or machine is going to perform some task. It just follows the instructions or commands. It cannot change any instructions. It cannot change the commands. Your computer or machine will not change any commands or instructions. It is just going to follow whatever written in the program. It is called a program. Next, let us understand what do you mean by programming language. What do you mean by programming language? I said lecturer is going to give some instruction to the student and student is going to perform some task. So lecturer can give the instructions to the student in English language. It may be given in Hindi language. It may be given in Kannada language, or it may be given in Telugu language, and so on. There are so many languages. Using these languages, a lecturer can give the instructions to the student. In the same way, in our computer science, we have many programming languages. We have hundreds of thousands of programming languages. Using this programming language, we are going to give instructions to the computer. So what do you mean by programming languages? Programming languages are the languages which are used to give instructions to our computer or to our machines. We have our natural languages we have natural languages like English, Hindi, Kannada, French, Spanish, Tamil, Telugu. All these are called as the natural languages. Using this natural language, we are going to speak to the people. We are going to give instructions to the others. In the same way, using programming languages, we are going to write the programs. These programs are nothing but instructions. Using these instructions, our computer or our mobile or our machines is going to perform some task. Remember, these instructions cannot be changed by the computers. They just follow whatever written in the program. So to write these programs, we are going to use several languages. So those languages are called as the programming languages. Example for natural languages. Example for natural languages are English, Hindi, Kannada, French, Spanish, and so on. In the same way, examples for programming language, there are hundreds, thousands of are there. C, C++, Java, Python, many more. Okay, these are all the programming languages which are used to give the instructions to the computer, which are used to write the program. And the third concept is classification, or what are the main categories of the programming languages. So there are three categories or classification of programming languages. One is machine level language. Second one is assembly level language. It is also called as middle level language. And the last one is high level language. These are the broad categories or classifications of programming languages. Okay, let's understand briefly machine level language. It is also called as low level language. It is also called as binary language. Binary nothing but it takes only 2 digits, that is zeros and ones. If you consider English, we have A to Z alphabets are there. Like Kannada, Hindi, there are so many alphabets are there. In the same way, in machine level language or low level language or binary language, we have only 2 digits, or you can say 2 alphabets, that is 2 digits, that is 0 and 1s. Whatever we write in machine level language, we have to write it in zeros and ones. For example, I write city. Okay, I write village. See, we have used different alphabets. If I write city in machine level language, if I write village in machine level language, I have to use only zeros and ones. You might be wondering, how can I write city and village in zeros and ones? We will understand it in the next video. That is machine level language. Next one is assembly level language, or it is also called as middle level language. In this type of language, we use mnemonics. Okay, mnemonic code. We will try to understand it in the next video. As if now, just understand assembly level language or middle level language uses mnemonic codes. M is silent. Okay, and the last one is, that is high level language. This high level language is used by us. That is, we humans use high level language to give instructions. We are going to give the instructions in high level language to our machines or to our computers. We write in high level language. This high level language usually consists of English statements. Okay, usually this high level language consists of English statements. Using this English statements, we are going to give instructions to the computer. So this is all about what do you mean by program, what do you mean by programming language, and the last one is different classification of programming language. In the next video, we are going to check out each and every classification in detail. Thank you.